Labeling thermostat wires during a replacement is the single most important step to prevent miswiring, short circuits, and system damage when reassembling modern heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. When you remove a thermostat, first turn off power at the breaker and at the air handler switch, then remove the cover and expose the wire terminals. Immediately mark each conductor with durable, heat shrink, or paper labels that match standard thermostat terminal letters such as R, ROC, RC, W, Y, G, C, and O, B. So you never guess later. Photograph the entire wiring and the control board at the air handler from multiple angles, and store those images where you can quickly access them during reassembly. Use a marker or colored tape on each wire, and note whether any wire is a jumper or shares a screw, so you preserve factory jumpers like RC to RH or fan interlocks. If the old thermostat used non-standard labeling, transcribe its function rather than the letter WTI. For example, mark a wire as second stage heat or compressor stage 1, and then map that to the new stats terminal block before powering up. When you remove wires, keep them separated in the wall hole or tuck them in a labeled foam block so they do not retract into the wall cavity and you do not pull on the thermostat base. On multi-transformer systems or when adding a common conductor, verify voltage between the red and common wires with a meter to confirm proper 24-volt control power and to avoid connecting a high voltage line by mistake. If you must extend a conductor, use a properly sized stranded thermostat cable and insulated connectors, and label both the extension and original wire so function remains clear. Finally, before restoring power, double-check your labels versus the new thermostat wiring diagram. Confirm that any configuration settings such as fuel type, heat pump reversal valve, and staged heat are set correctly, then perform a manual heat, cool, and fan call to validate correct operation. One of the most common mistakes is thermostat wiring confusion causing miswiring and system faults. Fix this by labeling each conductor on removal, photographing both ends, and mapping old letters to new terminals to avoid swapping heat and cooling circuits. One of the top issues is losing wires inside the wall, which delays jobs and may require drywall work. Prevent that by securing wires with tape to the wall or a stick and leaving them exposed in the wall opening, or use a fish tape to retrieve them before cutting any trim. One of the frequent errors is ignoring the common 24-volt wire requirement for smart thermostats, resulting in intermittent operation. Remedy that by testing for a common conductor at the air handler, splicing in a proper common from the transformer if needed, and labeling that conductor clearly as common to distinguish it from other neutrals. BigHomeProjects.com lists local heating and cooling contractors by specialty and verifies experience so homeowners can find technicians familiar with proper thermostat wiring and labeling practices. The directory also helps contractors get work by showcasing verified reviews and specific services like thermostat replacement, wiring, and system diagnostics, so the right pros connect with the right jobs.